Whoa, what is that? Oh my god. Hey everyone, we're live, and I know this is probably the first video you guys are seeing from me in a long, long time, so. Quickly, where have I been? I have been places. Not like traveling the world, just. I don't want to say I got busy, because that's not it. I just met someone, started spending all my time with them, couldn't really gather clips for the comedy in my videos anymore. And honestly, I've never been happier. I never uploaded frequently anyways, just because I didn't like the process of editing. I know, unfortunately, it's, no matter how much I don't like it is a process that I have to do in order to grow on YouTube. And, you know, I understand that. It's just, personally, editing was always, unless I'm making like 10-15 second edits for like TikTok or something, which, you know, I do occasionally. It just wasn't very fun to me to sit there for 7 hours and dedicate a whole day to editing when I have other responsibilities going on that I would ignore to try and edit something together for you guys. I figured I would try something else, like live streaming for a change. Doing something different, getting maybe an audience going, who knows. Doesn't matter if I don't get one going. I just figured I would uh, give it a shot, you know, see how it goes. So here we are on my Minecraft survival world. This is me and my wife's world. And in this world, we just play and play and play. She is a lot more busy with work than I am, and granted, while I do work, it's definitely, I mean, I work from home, and so I have an easier time being able to do stuff like this. I got tired of feeling like nothing, so I decided to start using my time. Figured I would like this. Figured I would give live streaming a fair chance and see how it goes. So that way, hopefully, I could just finally make something of myself, or at least enjoy my time alone at my house rather than just, you know, rot pretty much all day. How's this looking? Looks good. Should I? Yeah, I think a chest right over here would do well. I think a few actually would look good. How many can I make with this stack? 8. Okay, good enough for me. Because I have a lot of resources. I'm trying not to make a chest monster here at this location, but it's a bit difficult when all the resources you need are like all the wooden planks, all the fences, all the stone, and all that stuff. So it gets a little messy, I suppose, you know. If you're wondering what this place is, this is I wouldn't say small. I'd say this is a fairly decent size. This is an island I artificially made. Like you could see if I come over here to the wall and hold out my F5 key, you can see all this stuff down here going along. I custom made this whole island. There's a whole like small little thing under here. There is ideas for this town. The idea for this town is it's a small fishing settlement where a lot of trading is done and a lot of travelers come through and pass through this area. And what I'm working on right now is, so another idea of it is everyone has a business here in this town, whether it be this hotel right here, which took me like 2 days to build, because I mean it's quite a large structure, let's be real here, or the small house, which took me about an hour and a half, 2-ish hours to build, or these buildings right over here. Every single one of these is a business. Even this house, the owners of this house will run their business well out of their house, and the housing will go like all the way down here. I'm estimating I could fit maybe about 4, possibly 5 houses within this general area. Excuse me, sorry. right over here, the big, like, area that's not, like really cut off in a short section this is going to be the main shopping area. You know, people will live inside their shops and stuff, and so that's just kind of the general idea of it. Obviously, we have the hotel. A lot of these buildings insides are not completed yet. They are not completed yet. So, like, I run in here, not completed. Okay, well, fair enough, right? Um, I don't have any grass in my inventory. Run in here, not completed, so on. I want to get the town and all the structures built first before I actually start decorating any of the interiors, which, I mean, I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do it. It's my first time ever really building something like this anyway, so I'm just kind of going with what I feel is right, and this is how I want to do it. I'm actually going to move this crafting table more over towards the chests, because I need to. Whoops, wrong thing. Dude, come on. Okay, 32, 32, 32. God damn, that got me, like, no fences, dude. Yeah, so, I mean, it's a good amount of fences, actually, but because I don't use them a whole ton, I just use them for structural support, like that. Which I think looks really good, especially with this block palette. People say diorite is ugly, dude. I mean, you just don't know how to use it. I think these look pristine and beautiful. Like, these are some gorgeous looking houses and structures. Excuse you. Don't do that. No, stop, dude. I don't like that. Okay. I think this part goes off the edge. Yeah, it does. So I'll leave that part untouched for now. I need to check something real quick. Let me see if I'm actually streaming. Let me head over to YouTube and then... The thing that makes me angry, I don't care too much about that. I need to see what account I'm actually streaming from, because I have a few. It should be if I come over here to subscriptions. Yep, small delay. Let me... I'm going to play the video. I'm going to mute for a second while I figure this out. Okay, so it seems like you guys can hear the video while I'm live streaming, so I'll probably just, like, leave it for now and adjust my microphone settings in a little bit. Maybe tomorrow. No, because my wife is off of work tomorrow. So when she is home, when she's back, or when she goes back to work, my bad, I will stream again. Yeah. Is this... I mean, yeah, I think this would look fine. Hold on, let me... I still got the dirt stairs in the house, dude. How does this look? Okay, I think that will look fine enough. Shouldn't be too much of an eyesore. Hello? Whoa, are those ray traced as well? Nice. Yeah, I have a custom shader pack on I found on the internet. What is this? Okay. No delays. Delivery delays. Okay, well, I mean, this just seems not that important. It's just telling me, like, oh, your microphone's muted. I know, I muted it. Like, come on. Why did I place that back? Am I fucking dumb? Am I freaking stupid? Stop. I don't like that. Here we go. Ooh. I don't like that sound. I did not bring any dark prismarine with me, did I? No. Okay, well. Let me hop down here then, and then head back up here, so that way we could place the not trapdoors, slabs down. Yes, there we go. Looks better. I have an idea for this area to terraform the entire... I'm not going down there to grab that. So behind this, I'll probably end up putting like a huge mountainous range that probably will stretch over to there. Be a lot more elevated in terms of its elevation. Like it's going to be pretty hard to climb up and stuff. And then I'll put like a caldera in the middle of it. With like maybe a base under it. But obviously that takes a lot of time. So I want to get this done first, because this is like my main project right now. Alright, I think this is good enough. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's fine enough. I think this is fine for now. So, this is legit just what I've been working on for a little bit. I mean, we started the survival world probably like on the 5th, so it's been about 20 days, and we already have 533 days played. Jesus. We've been playing a lot. Pretty much, she gets home. Well, recently it's been she gets home, and then we watch an MCU movie together, because it's her first ever watch of it. And I don't mind rewatching all the MCU films, so, because I'm a big nerd, so. But, I mean, that's recently been our schedule. And I think, this looks good for a house. One thing I don't like is how this platform is just like a massive spawning plateau for mobs and stuff. Which, it's nice to get the chickens, but like anything, or not the chickens, the sheep, but anything else, it's like, dude, like, stop. But, it's not all too bad. I mean, eventually a lot of this will be replaced with like moss, because I don't think mobs can spawn on moss. I'm not too entirely sure. Or like andesite or like coarse dirt or something. Because andesite does not spawn, and it looks good. It's a good polished kind of block right here. So this is definitely something that I want to do. Also, today will be a shorter stream. Just because of the fact that like wife gets off of work soon, and I try to stream when they are at work. So I do my best to make sure that. So I do my best to like kind of work around them. So streaming schedule will probably be inconsistent. No stream tomorrow. Maybe a stream. No, she's not working Christmas. They're not working Christmas. I know they're not. So maybe the 26th. I know for a fact I can stream on the 27th. I know for a fact I can stream these other days. I will not be live from the 31st until the 4th of January. After it hits that, I will, once it hits the 5th of January, she starts a new work program, and it's going to pretty much eat up all of her time for the next 6 months, and I'm very sad about that, because I'm going to miss her dearly, but, you know, it'll help her progress in the career that she wants to do, and I can't fault her for that, and it's something that she has been wanting to do for a long time. So if she's happy despite how long she's going to be gone for every single day and only getting the weekends off, I'm happy for her. You know, there's no reason for me to be upset at them. This is something that they want, and if they want it, then who am I to be like, no, you can't do that, you know? So, yeah, this little area is super duper nice. This over here, if I come over here, I'll show you where we were living. This seed generation we got is kind of dog shit. I mean, just like look at my map, you know, like it's pretty bad. So I ended up like running around. We both ended up running around looking for a spot, and I was like, I think we can do something with this spot over here. And they ran over here, saw it, saw what I was doing, already starting the house, and they were like, oh yeah, you know what? Actually, not bad. We got a like good coastal view. And I mean, like, look at all this. They placed all the flowers around. That's what my wife did. And they placed all the flowers around. Oh, I built this custom tree. I built the little rivers and the ponds and stuff. We've added the firefly bushes here, which the town I want to make will definitely have the firefly bushes. Hello? What the fuck? Hold on. I know this one's mine because mine had more health than theirs, but that's weird. We do have the armor on him. The cunt cave. Forgot we named it that. What the fuck? Is it just clocks right now that are bugged? It might be clocks. That's so weird. These are their dogs right here. They're cute little puppers. We have a little iron farm. You can actually see it on the map. It's down near the bottom left of the map. And like, it's just a perfectly blue square. And down near the bottom left, in the grassy area of the bottom left, it's just like a blue square. That's our iron farm. This is our first original house. Did I untether Sparky? Sparky. No, you're still leading onto it. Another thing I want to show, and a place I don't come to all too often, but it's just nice to have for convenience, just in case we ever need some of these resources, or we have a lot of things that we need to smelt. It's super nice too. Just over here, a little bit out of render distance, to be honest, there's Eigenberg. Oh wow, I actually haven't gotten a view of Eigenberg from this angle yet. I need to see how it's starting to look. Oh, it's not much yet, but it's starting to look good. That's the name of the town, is Eigenberg. Named after a color that is one of my wife's favorites, and Burke from How to Train Your Dragon, because I unironically love that movie, so I just smashed them together and got Eigenberg. And the color is Eigengrau, which is apparently the color you close when you see your eyes, which is kind of like, it's just black or like nothing, like literally nothing. Like when I close my eyes, I don't see color, I don't see black, I literally see nothing. So I don't think it's really a color, but they claim it is. So as we all know, wife knows best, right? So yeah, this is the structure right here that I've been working on. It's kind of like a, what the fuck is this? What the fuck am I looking at kind of thing. Up until I come up here and you'll see what all this nonsense is. I custom built every single like aspect of this little area right here. It's kind of a mess in certain spots, but I do plan to finish it someday. It's just right now, probably not. I'd rather focus on a mega base or like Eigenberg than actively go out of my way to make something like this. You got automatic sugarcane farms right here, automatic bamboo farm. You have an automatic bamboo farm down here, a few of them with a super smelter. And the super smelter is powered by these bamboo farms. And what happens is the minecart right here, watch. Oh, here it is. It picks up the items, and then it gets auto-crafted and dropped into this, into bamboo blocks, gets auto-dropped into this hopper right here, the bamboo blocks. And when the bamboo blocks are in this hopper, it'll turn these powered rails off, so that way the minecart has a chance to stop. So that way it can pick up the bamboo blocks, and then it comes up here and puts them in the drops them off into a little hopper minecart right here. And I don't know why I didn't just fucking put the railing along there, and instead I went for a little bit more of a complicated system looking at it now, which is kind of dumb of me, but you know, that's just how it works out sometimes, I guess. So then once it's got ample fuel, you click this lever and then let go of it, and they travel along, and then they put all their resources into here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit, dude. Oh, have there been none that's been crafted since I've been gone? Why does this one have 36? Is it the same story here? 29? 28? 30? I mean, kinda is, yeah. But you can see, you put the items you want to smelt in this chest right here, and they get dropped into a bubble elevator, and ice brings them along into this top minecart up here, which drops them into these smelters. You can melt about a stack of items in about 7 seconds with this thing. And then we come upstairs. Whoa, the light rays are crazy. I don't know if you guys saw that. This right here is going to be an automatic wheat farm. So this wheat farm is going to be villager powered and stuff, and we'll have minecarts. Will we? Will we have that? Yes, we will. We have room for it. I'll have minecarts with hoppers running underneath the entire wheat farm to pick up all the, you know, the stuff. The sugarcane farm is 0 loss, 0 profit. It is stackable, meaning you can stack it as many times as you need. You can see we got 30 sugarcane right there. And then I also have a guardian farm, which is just off the coast of Eigenberg. If you look at the beach part of Eigenberg, like the actual beach part, there's like a yellow part of it, or like a peachy color to it. You can see the beach. If you look just straight down, you'll see like a grid of like brown in a 3x3 grid. That's the guardian farm right there. What sucks is I have a beefy computer, so my render distance can go like naturally like super duper high. I can see the guardian farm from Eigenberg, and it bothers me a lot. So, but you know, can't really complain, I guess. I found a spider spawner. I know where it's at. I plan to turn that into a string farm. My main idea, actually, is to have another automatic bamboo farm there. So that way I can have a scaffolding farm, because God knows how well I'm going to be able to keep track of the scaffolding I currently have, you know, so it's the current plan at least, but not sure how it's going to go. Especially because my wife likes to play on peaceful. I have no problem with peaceful, but definitely negates a lot of the resource gathering you can realistically do, you know, so. Just over the hill right here, this is our fucking house. Yeah, I've told my wife that ugly sand mountain right there, I'm probably going to tear it down or like terraform it to make it look at least a little more appealing on the eyes. Just because like I want to be able to have a good view around Eigenberg. I do want this place to be visible from Eigenberg. That's why I actually built it so close, because I didn't want to have to go back and forth like 1,000 blocks each time. It's like 150 blocks. It's It's like literally right next door. Maybe 200 blocks. It's like I said, literally right next door. And I think our little area, if I come over here, because yeah, we still have all the way up to here, just barely below the snow. Yeah, our little place over here is about it's smaller than Eigenberg is for sure. Because like I can stand at one side of Eigenberg, and things look distant and far. I don't get that here. Even when I stand in the middle of Eigenbergs, things still look distant and far. I don't get that here. And oh my god, how many trees have they torn down? Jesus. Dude, look at this. This was an old villager farm I tried making because I thought I got my Java mechanics and Bedrock mechanics mixed up. And I was like, and then when it wasn't that, I was like, oh shit. But yeah, we got a little bench right here for the pond. We have a little bench right here for the swing. Oh, they're all rusted now. That's pretty. Custom tree. It's not good, but you know, this is just how I've always built my custom trees in general, so not really looking, I don't want to say not really looking to learn how to, am I crazy? I swear I saw like a flash of light. Get the fuck out of my inventory. Yeah, but all this water right here, it's looking nice. Built that custom little boulder. Our little house is pretty cute too. My wife actually loved it. She was like, this is such a cute little house. I'm so impressed. And I was like, thank you, baby. I really tried to make it good for us. And then you just come over here and it's like, how did that, I've never noticed that, but is that new? Did she place that down? She might have placed that down. That's funny. But yeah, a lot of this area around Eigenberg, I do really actually plan to terraform eventually. I plan to have a huge mountain range, like I said earlier, stretching from like here to all the way around, and then leaving this part and that part over there open to the ocean. Kind of make it look like it's a lost in the mountains kind of area, or like if you're there, it's really hard to leave because you got mountains on one side and ocean on the other, which is why it's difficult for them to leave and why they set up a little society there. But I don't know if I'm going to do the whole mountain thing. I really don't know. I also, I mean, this is a duplication machine. I'm not even going to, like, lie to you guys. Because, no offense, dude. I just don't have the time to commit to, like, a full mega structure. Like, if this was my full-time job and I could sit here 16 hours a day and live stream and just make money that way and just farm up resources for, like, 5 days and then just boom, get on with my base, I would. I don't have that kind of time. So I don't do that, you know. Which is why I duplicate. And I typically try and steer away from duplicating, but my wife was like, you know, you should totally, like, just duplicate the stuff, because it's going to take forever to gather it. And I was like, okay, like, as much as I don't want to, like, fine. I do want to show you, I have ideas for a place called, a little section in our world called Arcade Land. It's definitely going to be built far, far away from Eigenberg, our little town, don't get me wrong. But also, you could see here in this is my redstone world, my creative building world, my testing world, I guess. I built how I think the general structures of Eigenberg should look. And I don't know how we fucked this part up. Oh, I think I see. Yeah, these... No, I think it's fine, because look. Then if we do this... Yeah, see? Does it do that on this side too? No. But yeah, see, something like this. I think this looks fine. I use spruce planks, and I actually tried a different approach to building. Instead of flat, one-dimensional, like, builds that are just like walls, I gave them shape, and I gave them depth and shit. And so you can kind of see that with this. These were just prototype builds anyways, but a lot of the style really comes through in Eigenberg, and that's what I was going for. Like here, these one-part things like this don't exist in Eigenberg. It always, no matter what, comes out like this at the back, and just, like where this, it would be like this at the back now. Whereas it's like this on this world. But, you know, these were prototypes, so you can't really expect it to look exactly like, you know, the models and stuff. You can see this is where I tested the build, and once again, it is slightly different again from how it appears and the survival world the wheat or the sugarcane farm is, and so it's a little different. And so, this is just to test ideas out and really get ideas sorted. Like this bubble elevator here. Oh, it's down. Well, let me hit the button. So this circuit right here, actually, let me teach you guys something. This circuit is called a T flip-flop, and what it does is it converts, let me grab a redstone light real quick. It converts a button to act as a lever, but unlike a lever, you can have multiple locations for the input to be. So you could have a button here, and then you could have a button right here, let's say. So let's say in one room, I want to open a door. Okay, cool. Well, then I just open the door, as you can see. And it won't ever turn off. But let's say from another location, I want to be able to turn the door off. Well, then what do? I want to be able to close the door. What do? I do this. Or is it? No, you have to power the block. My bad. Yeah, this one's a more apt description of it. Hold on, I'll show you. So I fucked that one up. So let's say from one location, I want to open the door and walk through the door. I click the button. Oh, I've walked through the door now, and I'm through the door. But how do I close it? Unless it's timed, or unless I just leave it open for the time I'm in there. Well, with the T flip-flop, you can have the input be in another location as well. And then, boom, the door is closed now. Does that make sense? Also, these things are binary coding systems. I believe they can act as that. I've been testing. I'm not too sure. But this does not take 2 button presses to turn off every single lamp. It takes 4. Watch. On, off, off, off. So you extend that, and it gets longer. Watch. You can see it progressively get longer to turning off all the lamps. Now they're all off, you see. So you could really get into some crazy numbers if you go over to something like this. You can get some crazy numbers, which is pretty cool actually, in my opinion. I don't know how or when I would ever utilize this, and I have some ideas. It's just that my redstone skills are not like good enough yet to be able to do it. And this is a cobblestone farm right here. Did it actually generate cobblestone this time? It's been generating stone every single... Yeah, see? Stone, cobblestone farm acts as both. This is a double piston extender right here. I was experimenting with it. This is chunky. Realistically, you only need, I think, this bit right here. So I was doing some trial runs with it, seeing what else I could do. I tried adding a block swapper on top of it, but my mind, even nearly 8 years later, dude, after the switch to Bedrock from console, and just because now that I have a computer, I play Java more often, my mind is still on Java fucking Redstone, dude. See? So this is a double piston extender on Bedrock. It's actually ridiculously simple. I was so surprised. It is very similar to Java's. Literally, Java's is this, this, this. Bedrock adds this, this, this. 3 extra blocks, dude. That's how, like, it's simple. So, like I said, I'm still locked into Java Redstone, but this is a technological masterpiece for Bedrock, in my opinion. For me, on Bedrock, this is what I call a masterpiece of engineering. Okay, so this is a game. It's a targeting game. So the way it works is the rounds last 45 seconds. When you flick the button that's behind this block, it causes this sticky piston to retract, pulling this redstone block to this block right here, which causes the items from this hopper to start flowing into this hopper. That is the timer for the circuit. And because this redstone block gets moved, it unlocks this repeater right here, which unlocks this hopper. And this one's about on a 5-second timer. Every 5 seconds, the block goes back and forth every 5 seconds. And when it does go back and forth, when these lines activate right here, it has a chance to activate one of these. Every single time it goes back and forth in general, it activates one of these randomizers right here. The dispenser and the hopper is literally a randomizer. That's all it takes. And if the oak planks, the cobblestone, the bricks, the scaffolding, or the ladder end up in the hopper, the signal strength will only go to here, to this redstone right here. However, if the sword enters it, it'll go all the way through, and then it'll cause this piston to push up the target block. And then that'll stay there for about 5 seconds, 3 to 5 seconds, somewhere within that range. And then after that, these circuits stay on for longer. This piston cannot push anything down yet because this one is still extended. And this one turns off first anyways, so when that happens, these ones are already being powered and they just push back down. Watch, I'll show you how the game works. This is how you keep score. If you hit 6, the note block plays. 6 is definitely possible. I've done it a few times. It's just ridiculously difficult to get. And that's what I wanted. I wanted difficulty in this game, not something easy. I wanted something difficult. And also, when this light turns off, that means the game timer has started. And when it comes back on, the game is over. And when this light goes off, that also means the game is being played. But it does not turn back on at the same time as this light. Instead, what happens is this redstone torch gets turned off up until all the items from this hopper flow out of this hopper. And it'll stay off until until all the items from this hopper end up back in here. And once they're in that other hopper, the light comes back on, and that means the timer is reset, meaning the game is ready to be played again. I will show you a demonstration of the game now. I want to keep your crosshair right about there. And you sit here and you wait for a target block to pop up. A 3-fer? Yeah, I got 3 points that time. That was good. And it's completely random each time, so you're not always guaranteed the same path. No way am I going to get 6 on my first attempt on this one. Nice, I got 6. You see, now that light has come on, but this one hasn't. And like I said, that's because the items from this hopper are flowing back into this one right here. And once that's done, this comparator will turn off, which allows this redstone torch to turn back on, which causes this light to turn back on, letting you know, like, hey, it's ready to be played again. Now, I will show you. Well, I just pressed the button by accident. Okay. Now I will show you what happens, how you reset the scoreboard if you do not get 6. Throw 1 snowball. Okay, so let's say for the remainder of this run, I only managed to hit that 1 target. You can see it's not the same pattern as last time at all. It's not the same pattern. It's completely random each time, which is awesome. That's so cool. So then once that's done, wait for the light to come back on. I know I'm not going to mess anything up, but still. Okay, so now how do I reset it? Well, you just flick this lever right here. Wait a moment, and then it goes back down. And this is the circuitry for the scoreboard right here. And I will actually show you a detailed look at the back when the game is going and show you how it works. We just got to wait for the timer to reset. Okay, let me def it on Discord real quick. Because of the fact that, like, my wife is going to be back pretty soon, and I don't want her to be, like, heard on stream or anything, because I know how she is with that stuff. Did anything get activated? This circuit got activated. So right here, that means that the sword actually did enter this circuit, and it just entered this circuit again. And it just entered the circuit again? Hello? What the fuck? Insane odds. Oh, these 2 circuits just got activated. I don't know if this one did, but you can see, as you can see, how it works. It pushes it back and forth every time this gets pushed this way, causes this to turn off, causes this to turn off, which turns this on, which activates the whole circuit. And you have a timer, like I said, it's a timer, so it's pretty cool. It's a pretty nice little game. I do want to build this into my survival world. It's just like, I would not... Like, this took me like 5-6 hours to like really design, but that's about it for this stream. I just wanted to go over, talk, and stuff with about just things in general. I will definitely be building more on the next live stream.